Dominated their first matchup against the Steelers. Can Pittsburgh get revenge? The answer comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
A beautiful fake.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First carry now for Trey Sermon. Andre Cisco there on the stop. Now, these 2 teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Hurts throw complete to Freiermuth. And outbounds right around the 20. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
Sermon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And they'll run with Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, these 2 teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Brown now off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
To throw on 3rd down, Brown. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hurts. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that? Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. 6-0 our score after 1. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tony Field. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up to throw. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Trey Sermon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now before we get to the extra point. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trey Sermon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Trey Sermon who polished it all off with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Brown. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go. Do it. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Brown throwing on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Let's go, man. Football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we reach halftime here in the Steel. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off play action. Brown sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Brown. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to skip.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there to Fryermuth.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, it's Sermon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They run once more with Sermon. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Here's Brown throwing after the interception. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of the...
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is! Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Again, it's Sermon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the counter, Sermon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Being chased out left. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it. Sermon. And he lost a yard. They'll get neither the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now Brown, off play action. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That's Samuel, caught left side. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brown now, off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hurts. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pettis now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff, Sermon. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty low over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 81 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off play action. Brown rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, another shot for Sermon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Sermon on first down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On the handoff, Sermon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.